Hey, welcome to the 10-minute daily reality check. John Keegan's still in the house.
Yo.
He does not want to leave. He loves my daughter's bed so much.
The most comfortable bed in the West Coast.
I woke you up this morning, man, because, we had to go do some things.
Yes.
And and then there was a fucking stuffed animal fucking hanging on your face. Because it must have rolled over in the middle of the night and the fucking stuffed animal must have attached you, because I swear they come to life. Didn't you as a kid believe that stuffed animals had feelings?
Yeah, I sure did. I loved them, I believe cats can see into the future and the past.
I believe cats are women who are on their period 24/7. You never know what you're going to get.
Well, I mean, that's your opinion, and this podcast is about your opinion. Really isn't as important as you think it is.
Not my opinion. My opinion is
Your
I've
opinion.
earned. This is the way I think about our opinion, okay?
let's go.
And this is not to make fun of people who post their opinions all over Facebook.
Yeah,
and
not
they're
to
still,
make-
right, not to make fun, and they're still angry that Hillary lost and all
they
the
can't
other
stop
stuff.
it.
Right?
And every
Can't
10
stop,
seconds,
right?
they think they have to tell every shitty thought they have.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
okay,
it's so important.
And they got to put the memes up.
Yeah,
and,
right.
and then the yoga instructor who barely makes a living, gives this sermon about how fucking beautiful.
She did ayahuasca last week.
Right,
And now now she's in touch with God.
Okay, but our opinion is really important. I'm going to tell you why my opinion is important and why John's opinion is important. Because we've earned our opinion, because I've been doing this since 2000. Before there was something called date coaching, I was the original date coach.
That's true.
If you ask any date coach who inspired them, pretty much I've inspired them. Not to sound like a pompous asshole or anything, but I've been doing this a long, long time, right?
Right. You've helped a lot of people. And a lot of people come to you and respect your opinion around the world.
So you have been doing this since 2007, right?
That's true. 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
So the fact is, we've earned our opinion.
Yeah,
okay?
I'd say we have.
We have. We've counseled
on the
people.
streets of the
Right.
world.
We've coached people.
Yeah.
We've taught people things. We've listened to people. We've listened to their shit. We have earned our opinion.
That's right.
Some of you out there, and you know who you are.
Hello.
You post all over Facebook, and you want your opinion to matter so much. And the question is,
God,
why? And that's the biggest thing.
It is a question. Because
why do you want to be so validated?
Yeah, why does it have to need this validation constantly? Why are you so easily? Why are we so easily led by these algorithms to get validation? Why is it so important you to tell everything you think about everything that goes on in the world in the second that it happens? You have a fucking opinion.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because it goes back to high school. Facebook to me is the land of high school. Okay,
right.
So everybody wants to be the quarterback. Everybody wants to be the cheerleader. Everybody wants to be the opinion maker, the leader. It's like we haven't grown up. It's like we're all following somebody. And if you think about the way social media is really fucking churning away, we're all following. We care so much about how many Instagram followers we have, how many downloads of the podcast we have. Please download this podcast. Please, please, please. How many downloads of podcasts we have, what the ratings are on TV. We've all become obsessed with it. And if you watch Black Mirror, that TV show, season 3, episode number 1 with Bryce Howard.
Oh, I saw that.
Right?
That's the only one I saw.
Right?
Yeah,
that was fucking amazing because it was all about the ratings. You're a 3.5. No, you're a 4.2. We've become obsessed with that because we've never grown up, because something inside us still makes us want to be popular.
That's really good. Now, this is even before, and when you talk about movies for the most part.
Yep.
People don't go. It's like the movie's good if it made a bunch of money or it got the big numbers, and that's like kind of how we even rate movies in general as a society.
Oh yeah, movie bombed at the box office.
Not if it was well written or well acted, but is it bombed at the box? That means it's no good. So it all comes back to that.
Well, it also comes back to reality TV show. I think deep down, once everybody saw that an idiot like Kim Kardashian or Fuzzy Boo,
I don't know
what's the name of that redneck fucking woman?
And she had a kid or something like that?
Nah, she was big, she was heavy, Pinky Boo, whatever.
She had a little kid that was big and heavy, right?
Fuzzy Boo, man, if our intern was here, we'd keep our intern here.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Okay, so
she drank a lot of soda.
Yeah, she drank a lot of soda and everything, but everybody's looking for that thing. Everybody believes that they should have a reality star, show star. And look, I'm doing a podcast, and you're probably thinking, well, why can he do a podcast? Once again, because I've earned it. Because I've actually gone and actually done this. I've actually counseled people. I wasn't sitting in a fucking cubicle, sitting there pushing pencils, okay, dreaming about a life. I actually created a date coaching industry. I remember when I first started being a date coach.
It wasn't even a thing like that. It wasn't a thing at all. No. You know? I mean, lucky if you had a brother to help you out, you know?
Exactly. It wasn't a thing at all. And then people would look at me and say, what type of clients do you have? They must be losers.
Yeah, everything always with that, right?
Yeah, it was always, remember how embarrassing it was if we were dating somebody with those discussions we would have in the beginning? And how do you fucking tell them you're dating coach, right?
My God. It still goes. For the basic B, for the basic bitch, you know, it's still a shocking thing to her miniature world. But for most people are pretty cool with it now, you know?
Yeah, because most people don't understand that it's when you're a trendsetter, you have every right to give your opinion. Yeah. When you're somebody who follows the masses, and there's nothing wrong with people following the masses. And if you think about everything that I work on and talk about on my site and in all my programs is to teach people to be what? To be the most empowered version, honest, authentic, raw, vulnerable, real version of themselves.
They know they can be.
And until you get there, until you get to that point in your life where you're 100% real, honest, authentic, and raw, because if you listen...
I want to pull up some Facebook comments. And
let's do that. Let's do that. But one second.
Yeah.
We'll hear this out, because I think you're going to like this a lot.
All right.
Once you put yourself out there, that real, authentic, with your own quotes, or your own sayings, and everything else, I find like a lot of people are quoting other people on Facebook, which means that they're still following. It's like, go out when you live your dreams and you live your passion, and you're no longer sitting in that fucking cubicle, and you know when you're sitting in that cubicle. It's like the movie American Beauty, when you finally realize that you have dreams and aspirations to be something else and you can actually be it. That's when your opinion matters. Because you're not a follower, you're a leader, you're a trendsetter, whatever it might be.
If you went out into the world and you took a risk, and you took the risk to be rejected, and you got rejected over and over and over again, in some way, by life, by women, by men, by whatever, and because you took the risk to go out and get what you want, if you're that person, which so few are, then maybe you got something to say.
Well, you do. And then look at all this, some of the shit, like on Facebook. If you're irritated by every rub, how will you be polished, roomy? Who the fuck cares? It's like, why do we put useless information out there, right? We're putting useless information on things, let's say. Well, I like them, you know, people post pictures of their nights out having fun. That's fine, right? When someone puts a picture of, like, you know,
something pretty in the world,
pretty, that's really beautiful, okay? Happy Saturday, got to eat. Women belong in the kitchen, men belong in the kitchen, everyone belongs in the kitchen. That's great. That's fun.
Nice. It's
getting
fun.
people together, right?
Not a divisive comment for once.
I mean, it's like somebody with a funny costume. That's cute. Nice. That's what Facebook is all about. Yeah. But, you know, it's just... I don't know. I'm just finding.
Oh my God!
Too many people are putting, you know, are putting too many things out there. You know, it's
a lot of stuff. You know, about what they think about the politics stuff. I mean, that's the thing I really hate the most. Is like all of a sudden they're completely uneducated on world events until now they read the Facebooks and the Twitters, and now that everyone thinks they're a Monday morning quarterback with, you know, the world political stage. Now we got to hear every idiot fucking thought they have.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. I think this is what Facebook was meant to be. Yeah. Facebook and all social media was really meant for a way that we could communicate to people we were friends with. I mean, if you think about Zuckerberg's original idea, okay, it was so how you can check on your friends at other colleges, right? That's really what it's all about. It wasn't ever set out to be this place where you preach, put memes up, have friends. It wasn't meant to replace real world. Yeah. It was meant to be a place where you can connect with people who you just didn't want to talk to on a regular basis, which still is, but it's become a validation world now. Who's got the cutest fucking kid? Who's got the best job? Who's got the biggest house? Who's got the smartest amount of memes, you know? There are some good to Facebook. I'm not trashing Facebook totally, you know.
But I mean, come on, the thing's addictive.
Oh, it's really addictive.
The whole thing's addictive.
I mean, it really is. It's really super
draining.
I mean, this one question: ever been asked for a second date on the first date? I mean, who cares? Yeah. It's like favorite line from Good Little Hunting. Sorry, guys, I got to see about a girl. Yours? I mean, that's kind of funny. He's probably watching the movie. You know, he's sharing something. But
that sounds like what you were saying. I guess. To me, the whole fucking thing's dumb. Now I'm starting to get sick of it.
Well, because we're not talking anymore.
I gotta stop cursing. I promise.
Right. Yeah, you got to stop cursing. But we're not talking anymore, and that's the thing. I think people are not talking and connecting anymore, and I think they're using virtual world to stay in there. I mean, look, right now you're getting sucked into virtual world, so we even take it off.
Yeah, that's moving.
So it's all about, I think people, instead of just connecting and really being in spirit with one another, everybody's got to be out opinion each other. Everybody's outdoing one another. It's almost like the virtual world has become the world of the suburbs, where you used to build this big giant pool, and then your neighbor would build a bigger pool, or you'd get your driveway redone and your neighbor would. It's like we're constantly competing with one another. We're aware. We're very aware as a society now of who's liked more, who's not liked more.
And there's a real value on it. Who got the most of the likes and all that. Although, to be honest, most of the people that have all these followers on Instagram, like, that's not really mean that much. Usually
it means nothing.
Usually girls with great asses, which does mean something. But
it means she has a great ass, okay? That means that there's 435,000 men who are desperate, who can't meet a woman like that basically look at her. And I've told this all the time. I've written about this all the time. If you're a woman and you're posting those pictures on Instagram, I hate to fucking be the first one to tell you, okay? But men are basically jerking off to you because they know you're a real person instead of a Victoria's Secret model. Now, I'm not a masturbator of Instagram photos, but I've had tons of guys fucking admit that at boot camps and stuff. They'll go on Instagram and they'll jerk off right to it. And a lot of women don't even see that or even understand that. They just think that these guys are admiring them. No, you're fucking objects of sexual desire. And there are some women that probably get off on that. So it's a very different world we live in now.
Well, in my experience, and this is kind of a little bit of a tangent, but in my
it's got to be a short tangent because we're out of time.
In my experience, a lot of the girls that are Instagram like stars or whatever, it's like they've actually like tapped into something. They have all these followers and people are following them, and it's usually just dudes or horny dudes. And so they've like gotten this thing, and they're like famous, so to speak, and then they think they should be rich. So it's like but the only way to really get rich is for men to pay them for their sex. So, like, a lot of those girls, like, unless they're getting to this point of millions or whatever, where they can get the advertising money, but they just end up taking like free trips and stuff from these guys, or it becomes about like, oh, what can I, that kind of thing.
Well, it's a whole new breed.
It turns into a form of prostitution.
It's a whole new breed of gold digging. It's the Instagram model.
Yeah,
it's a whole different breed of gold digging. It's something that, I mean, God, I can only imagine. I can imagine dating an Instagram. Nothing against anybody, how they make money or whatever they're going to do.
Whatever
they're
up to.
But it's like, we're all different. I couldn't imagine dating an Instagram model.
If there's any Instagram models out there who feel slighted by what David's saying, I understand why you would feel that way.
And you know what? If I meet an Instagram model, and you know what, I'm going to end on this.
And I didn't mean that everyone's a hooker, but I mean it does lend itself.
Right,
to that.
John and I. But John and I also we may have an opinion, which goes back to is our opinion really that important? The thing is that about an opinion, it can always change. I may go out tomorrow. I may walk into Air One. I might meet a girl. She might tell me she's an Instagram model. She might share her entire business fucking platform with me, and I'll think to myself, you know what? I'm going to eat every single word. You're a smart woman,
and you might end up marrying her.
And I might marry her. I might be Mr. David Instagram, or Mr. Instagram David, anything. Reality check, 10 minutes every single day, except Sunday. I truly believe you don't need to listen to anything on Sunday except catch up on the episodes. Here is a contradictory, hypocritical fucking moment for me on the show. Share this and like this on your Facebook and Twitter and everything else, because the more listeners, the better it is, because I feel that my opinion really is that important.
And remember, tune back in for self-help that doesn't suck.